Who's there? What do you want? We're just sitting here, not bothering anybody, so there's no need to bother us. Vran? Ha! I've been wondering how that old harpy's doing. We haven't seen each other in a while. You can go. If you know our sister's name, that means you survived meeting her. That's enough for me to let you pass by. Speak up or get... Working hard. We're gathering people. But we don't need anything from you. You've got some guts. Walking right up to a pair of Dalrita without even flinching. Well, well.
Impressive, indeed.
We're Dalrita. We make sure that the Camelot scum infesting Kuanach don't even dare to think about heading south. Imagine, a Camelotian who's also a deserter. Unbelievable. Even Grindylows have their honor, unlike those scum. And catching a deserter? Now that's a real treat. We do what any honorable warrior would do with deserters. We help Camelot get rid of their cowards. You could say those vermin owe us a debt. Thanks to us, they're well fed, and Denham pays us handsomely. A Camelot legate. He commands the rabble you see swarming in Kuanach. He's decent enough, and he pays a good price for deserters' scalps. Aye, there are. We've been here for 2 years now, and are multiplying like vermin.
It all seemed innocent at first. They were just supposed to help the local lord to mine resources.
Ha, sure. And those nitwicks from Kuanach fell for it like naive children. So when the troops arrived, they were caught completely off guard. The Red Priests came along with the troops, and then, out of nowhere, the Red Death resurfaced. Even now, as the Camelotians aim to take the Menhir, the village is torn. Some want to go to Camelot, others want to stay. It's a complete mess in there, Mathair help me.
She won't. The goddess doesn't like people like us.
Shut your mouth. You're flapping your gums like a wench in a brothel. Anything else? Or will you be on your way? Good hunting.
Look who's here, my favourite customer. It's always good to see a friendly face. Good, great, actually. I even had a customer the other day. He brought some of my very special mushrooms, and he didn't even try to haggle. And they do cost quite a lot, I think. Oh, you see, I stole them from a grove that belongs to one nasty Spriggan. And if he caught me, I'd be dead, or worse. None that I know of. They're just mushrooms. I mean, I'm not saying they are useless, and, well, the Spriggan might have done something to them. Spiteful piece of work that he is, but I don't think so. Well, no. The customer asked me why the mushrooms are so expensive. So I explained that they were very special. And that I gathered them under the cover of night at a place guarded by a dangerous magical being. I can't see why. I did not say a word of falsehood. See? This is the problem with you humans. You always hear what you want to hear, and then go around accusing everyone of deception. In truth, you're the ones who deceive yourselves. Me? No. I'm pretty sure they already have merchants there. I've heard they're quite territorial, and you can't have too many in one place. Or maybe that's foxes? I'm not sure. Anyway, you're in luck. I can show you my home. Ooh, I've always wanted to have a guest. Yes, in that cave over there. It's very cozy. I got lucky, as it was almost empty when I found it. Could you believe that? I didn't even have to fight a bear to move in. There were a few dead humans, but it's not like they minded. I put them in a neat pile in the corner. But you're no stranger, are you? I consider you my friend, and my home is always open to my friends. Besides, I decorated it myself, and I really want someone to see it. And that's perfectly fine. Feel free to have a look around anytime you want. I'd just be grateful if you didn't try to sell me any weapons, or nails, or buckets with iron handles. It's not that I have anything against things made of iron. I simply don't condone violence, that's it.
Are they gone? Phew. I thought I was done for. Thank you for stopping. My name is Lemuel. I'm but a humble servant on a pilgrimage for the glory of King Arthur. They might still come back. I'd rather stay here for a while. Yes, and if they do show up, you'd better run as fast as you can. Otherwise they'll cast the evil eye on you too. Damn witch. May the weirdness take her. Carla's lackeys are trackers, those lousy world wreckers. Well, perhaps they were once good people. Humble servants of the king. Just like me. But they abandoned their pilgrimage. They crossed the wrong thresholds, and then they got caught up in evil magic. First, it wound around their hands. Then it travelled further and further, entering their bodies through their mouths, flooding their insides. She's trying to finish what she started. She wants me. Her goal is to turn a royal pilgrim into a corrupted heretic. But enough about Carla, enough. Our conversation might attract the trackers. Unless you would be willing to confront her. The profession of a witch hunter is a noble one, and it offers generous rewards, particularly if you succeed in bringing in the head of a hag like Carla. Oh, well, decades ago I fled my village. The Red Death began to spread, and I started showing symptoms. I was terrified the Red Priest would take me to the Island Asylum. That's when I met that monster, Carla. She promised she could cure me. She was so beautiful. Then when we were getting, intimate with each other, I had a vision of King Arthur. He warned me that she was a witch. A terribly evil witch. That's when it all became clear. Carla must have put some kind of spell on me. I couldn't resist. I was bewitched. So I ran. And now she's furious with me because she couldn't keep me. They seem human, but their eyes are completely empty. They have a strange look in them. Hateful. They seldom speak, but when they do, you can feel your throat tighten. It's pure heresy. And wherever they appear, you can be sure Carla isn't far behind. Huh? Oh, if we're bargaining, then you must be seriously thinking about it. I promise you mountains of gold, but alas, I'm just an old, humble pilgrim. However, I do possess a very special relic. Something perfect for a brave soul like you. That's what I can offer. By Arthur, really? You do that for me? Oh, you're a true savior. Oh, this is incredible, unbelievable. I've been running my entire life, and now, I could finally be free. For now, I'll stay in my barrel, but please, return as soon as you can. Hurrah!
Looking for shelter, traveller? You're welcome to join us, unless you're worried a big bad Dalrita might eat you for breakfast. No, not every Dalrita you meet outside the Forlorn Swords follows that runt. They've always kept peace with the people of Kunacht. Yvain still honours the old treaties. But with those Camelot dogs milling about, it's not as safe here for us as it once was. Better to stay out of sight. Oh, and you've met all of us, have you? They're a friendly Dalrida, just like they're a non-reader who aren't so small-minded. Or so I hope. I invited you to our fire, not into our business. We mean no harm to anyone here. That's all you need to know. He did? About what? And how's that old dog doing? Still following one eye around, or has he finally grown out of that? I don't. It's not the Stone Warden's place to meddle in others' foolish wars. We are. Oogway is my brother. Not by blood, but by stone and steel. It's a bond forged in flames, and like good steel, it can withstand more than a few petty clashes. I might think he's making a mistake, but that doesn't mean I've given up on him. By the anvil, where else? Making Weirdstone sing the lost songs of Avalon. The Wardens in our name isn't there just to make it fancier. We're here to guard a craft that's slipping closer to being forgotten. The fewer of us there are, the more it fades. No human ambition is worth losing what we're trying to preserve. You? Did he get hit in the head with his own hammer? He'd be the last one to let an outsider even think about joining us, unless you've impressed him somehow. Sir, go on. What did you do? Now that is impressive. That sneaky bastard. He knows me too well. Fine, I'll give you a recommendation. But first, I need a little favour. Just because you can sing to Weirdstone doesn't mean you deserve a place in our brotherhood. It'd pain me greatly to lose someone of your talent, but I will if you're just a selfish ass who'd ignore a brother in need. There was a swine pup trailing after us, whining that he wanted to join in. Kid couldn't even lift a hammer or a pickaxe. He's got no place here. But the whelp was stubborn and an idiot. He wandered into one of the half-collapsed tunnels in the mine we were scouting. I haven't seen him since. We thought about it, but the risk was too great. With Camelot breathing down our necks and the Red Death spreading, sending anyone down there felt like throwing their lives away. Besides, we already knew the mine was lost, but instead of listening to us, the pup thought he had something to prove. Honestly, if he weren't just a stupid kid, I'd leave him there. Weirdstone veins, as always. But that place, if that stupid brat had any talent, he would have felt that it was wrong. The weirdness took it, and everyone who didn't manage to flee in time. Thank you. You might not be one of us, and never will be, but I still hope the brat's alive.
Kavor's got too soft a heart. Funny, considering it's made of weird steel. Here, have some stew. But if you want anything else, you'll have to earn it. Aye, it's brotherhood, not charity. You take some, you give some, and we all share in the work. We look after our own, sure, but we've no use for hangers-on. Name's Heiko, Stone Warden, born of the Thude tribe. I keep this sorry lot from starving on the road. Before you ask how come I'm from Thude, since most Stone Wardens are from Ulfr, and since our tribes hate each other's guts. Aye, they do. But me and my Ulfr brothers learned to make peace. For the craft's sake, you know. Singing weird steel. That's the highest honor there is. Always felt like there's a bit of magic in it. That's what pulled me in to begin with. I don't talk about that too much though. Kavor and the others get all grumbly. It's between me and the steel. Aye, you wouldn't guess it, but the big lump's a hopeless romantic. Soon as he met that man of his, he was ready to light the forge. Good thing Halvor's got more sense than he does. They're a good pair, and they never forget the forge comes first. As it should. If you're up for it, I've been thinking. You any good at baking? I only ask because, if you are, then you know. It's not the same as cooking. With cooking, you need taste buds and a basic sense of ingredients. But baking takes precision. It's closer to alchemy, really. And since I can't exactly dabble in alchemy, I stick with baking. Cooking and baking are noble crafts, harmless enough not to make the forge jealous. But alchemy, that's a different beast. It takes focus, sometimes full-on devotion. And the forge, well, she doesn't like to share. Good thing to keep in mind, if you're ever thinking about serious smithing. Aye, a man can have a dozen lovers, but only one craft he's truly bound to. Try forging with your head full of some other work, and she'll burn you for it. No question. Aye, I'm getting there. See, some of the Thud alchemists use ingredients from the weirdness in their potions, and I thought, why not try something similar, but in the form of baked goods? Maybe if we sprinkle the weirdness into food, it'll help us build up a resistance to the fog. But I need someone to gather a few things. Ether bloom, a handful of ethereal cobwebs, and some butter. I'm all out of that. Got plenty of flour, though. Ah, so you know it. Yes, it can be smoked, sure, but when eaten, it might work a bit differently. Stronger, maybe. We'll find out. Everything needs testing, doesn't it? The icing. Perfect. I'll even let you have a taste of the first batch. Now, do you need anything else? I need to keep an eye on the stew. Do you have them? Then why are you standing here? Come back when you do. I've got work to do. See you around. If it's important, speak up. If not, come back later. Do you have them? Ah, perfect. Now, this'll take a bit. I need to blend the ether bloom into the butter first. Then, mix it all. And done. They smell amazing. Here, take a few. For your trouble. Let me know what you think. Alright. Safe travels. Ah, good to see you. What brings you this time? Whew. I really need to tweak the recipe. Couldn't even lift my hammer afterward. Still, not bad. I'm pretty sure I could also add something else for more flavor. No, not entirely. Creating something to share. That's part of the rite of passage for a Thud alchemist. And sharing what you make, that's the spirit of baking. You can make the best pie in the world, but eating it alone, that's just sad. Like I said, baking is alchemy for those of us who can't go too deep into the craft. And now, thanks to you, I've proved it.
I might retire early and let you take over the forge. Joking aside, that's some bloody fine work. Looks like you've handled everything I had for you. If you're hungry for more knowledge, you might want to seek out a blacksmith from the tribes. Say what you want about the Dalrida, but those bastards have tricks up their sleeves that even I don't know. Oh, well, that changes things. I still think he shouldn't be writing about something as serious as armor smithing, but if he's just a kid, I guess I can cut him some slack. A letter? Yeah, fine. Give it to me. I'll read it. Arden. Well, Damn it. That kid seems really nice. I'll write back to him. I'll reply to all his letters. I feel foolish for ever wishing him ill. He's just a young guy fascinated by the craft. If I'd heard my teenage self rambling about blacksmithing, I'd smack myself over the head with a hammer. Thank you for finding him. Who knows? Maybe in a few years he'll grow into a really promising apprentice.
Your soul is diseased. There is something poisoning it. But it isn't the Red Death, is it? I can't sense that in you. Yet I detect a trace of weirdness. It looks like your fate was sealed. But then something shifted your life's direction. You're an intriguing one. I am Carla. My loyal helpers. I'm not so proud as to call them worshippers. But if you ask the outsiders, They might say my helpers are just poor souls, bewitched by an evil Pictish witch. Oh, don't believe in superstitions. They're simply grateful because I cured them of the Red Death. Nothing more. Those close to the wordness can be cured. It's a skill known among the Picts. Oh yes. As you can see, the wordness can be a force for good, too. It's such a shame that with the druids gone, we've also lost the hope of fully harnessing this potential. Oh, I'm not quite sure how I do it myself. It seems like the Red Death and the wordness somehow complement each other. The eyes of those afflicted show a unique kind of pain, unlike anything else. Even in those who've recovered, you can still see the vestiges of their suffering. The Red Priests say the Red Death affects both the mind and the body. They are right about that. What spreads through your body is something more. It touches the very essence of one's soul. I'm afraid there's not much that can help with such a condition. Ah, Lemuel, the not saint, the most zealous of the doubters. What did that old man ask of you? To kill me and the men in front of my tent? Another sin he'll eventually have to run from? Yes, that sounds like him. Why? Because I still have nightmares about the night he took my dignity. Because that night has never really ended for me. He took advantage of me when all I did was try to help him. Then he fled. It's not something one can forgive easily. I certainly can't. That old broken man is nothing but a facade that Lemuel adopted years ago. He's even begun to believe it himself. No, but he can't hide who he is or what he's done from me. He violated a woman who saved his life. And now he's telling everyone I am a witch. He says he did it because I bewitched him. He's a defiler. And sooner or later, he'll hurt someone again. There is a way. Horrible sins affect the body. They petrify it, even though such a thing may not be visible to the naked eye. When you find Lemuel, simply whisper a spell to him. Quiran, shon piakai istich aranj korp. And then bring him to me. It's all. You know what to do.
Dear me, another one? We've been getting quite popular, haven't we, Wilkin? Who, Wilkin? Ah, yes. Honestly, I have no idea how he managed to find me. But since the girl never gave me anything for the potion, I accepted him as payment. Well, no, he's a pig, obviously. And since when are mortal lives not an acceptable payment? You people do it all the time. A day of life, a dream, a memory, a favor. Your lot love to bargain with your existence as if it were unending. Which is peculiar, since it's not even all that long. Oh, does he now? And have you asked him if he wants to come with you? Just because he's currently a pig doesn't mean he can't think for himself. I don't know. Wilkin and I understand each other perfectly well. But if you lack the skill, I suppose that cannot be helped. Unless you'd like to make a bargain. How about something made by your own hand, but something nice? Something that'll make me feel all warm and fuzzy. Oh, I know. I want a meal cooked by your hand. Then you'll be able to talk to Wilkin. Oh, that's so lovely. It looks so, odd. And you humans eat that, really? I'll think where to put it, so I can admire it for a bit. Go on, talk to the pig. I'll wait here. But don't wander off too far. Who knows if I'll still be here when you get back.
Surprisingly well, you know. I'm warm, I'm well fed, and I get to soak in the mud. I also keep getting the urge to root, but I don't mind. At least it's not boring. Oh, Thistle? Why should I? Oh, she brings me berries and acorns. Oh, she also has a very nice singing voice. Much better than Rigby's. That's for sure. Well, she promised she'll take care of me, and I believe her. I doubt it, but that's how she introduced herself, so that's what I call her. Rian did that. I don't care if the results weren't exactly what she intended. She still tried to change me. That's very nice of you, but I'm not sure I want that. This life ain't so bad. It's easy and straightforward. I eat, I sleep, I root, I talk to Thistle. No morning drills, no Denholm yelling in my ear, no angry Connacht people spitting at my feet. It's peaceful. I like it. Pretty sure, yes. I know I won't live as long as I could as a human, but you've seen what's happening on Avalon. I doubt I'd live much longer anyway.
So, have the two of you had a nice chat? A wise decision. You don't need to worry about our dear Wilkin. I'll take good care of him. He shall live out the rest of his days in happiness, with nary a care in the world. This I vow to you. Now, be gone. It's been amusing, but I've had quite enough of you.
There are rocks everywhere. Can't you see? Where'd they come from? Must have been those Doriata bastards. They came here and buried the passage. How should I know? It'll be ready when it's ready. You'll just have to wait. That's all there is to it. Who else? You think all these rocks fell on their own? Well, I guess they could have. But I've a feeling the Doriata helped them along. What can we do? I've got to wait for Camelot to send more help. But if you want it done quicker, why don't you lend a hand clearing it yourself? Go back home and wait.
Ah, yes. That's Corvin. He got caught in the weirdness. And now he's like this. He appears faded, wandering around sighing and barely speaking, but only during the day. At night, he's perfectly normal. I've seen people affected by the weirdness, but never anything like this. If there is, I don't know it, and Neonti doesn't either. He got caught in a rainstorm. If you need more details, you should talk to him. I wish I could do more to help, but I'm a bit tied up at the moment.
Hello. Have you? Yes, it's possible. You'll have to forgive me. I don't recall much of what happens after sunrise. During the day, I am absent. It's as though my soul leaves my body to wander far away. All I know is that life continues around me, but it's like I'm enveloped in a dense fog, unable to see any colors. It feels as though there's a hidden compartment inside me where, during the day, all my thoughts and feelings accumulate without my knowledge. They churn within me, and when night falls, they pour out all at once and overwhelm me. I was on my way back to Connacht. I thought I'd make it before dark, but the rain was so heavy I could barely see the road ahead of me. As night fell, so did the weirdness. The rain never let up. I kept trying to light the protective fire, but to no avail. I felt completely helpless and desperate. That's when she appeared. Melancholy. She had an otherworldly look. Her head seemed to merge with the rain clouds. She approached me, and suddenly, I felt terrible pain as though my soul was being torn away. I shut my eyes. When I opened them again, she had vanished. The pain was gone. I was left alone in the rainy night. No, she never said a word, yet somehow I knew that was her name. Drained, I somehow made it to the gates of Connacht. By some miracle, the guards agreed to let me in and pointed me toward the hospital. When morning came, I felt as if I wasn't wholly there, as if melancholia had stolen my day. It feels like this every day. Even if you managed to find my day, you'd still need to wrest it from melancholy's grasp. I don't know what kind of creature she is or what further horrors it might bring. Would you really risk your life for a stranger? Your courage is admirable. I couldn't ask that of you, but I won't refuse your help either. But if you decide that the challenge is too great, do not hesitate to save your own life.
Hello again. What do you need today? Oh, how did it go? Did he read it? What did he say? Ha! You see? I always say when someone speaks sense, even a lord perks up his ears. Good work. Here's the payment I promised.
Elixirs, powders, ointments, take your pick. You finished quicker than I expected. Let me take a look. Daffodil and Mandrake. Not the finest batches I've ever seen, but they'll do. As for the Straw Child skulls, exquisite. Truly an excellent selection. My congratulations. And the Phase Blood. A rare one. Perfect. It seems that's everything. As promised, I'll join the Merchants' Union in that investment and lend my resources to the hospital. I must say, it's satisfying to know the Red Priests won't get their claws on it.
Yes? Well, well, Kestrel the Piercer. We've been after her for a long time, and many of our soldiers have fallen to her arrows. She believed she was dispensing justice to the wicked, though her favorite crime to punish seemed to be simply having a few coins in one's purse. Well, I won't miss her. I recognize these remains. That's Thorn the Bloodbound, a complete madman. If you have his sword with you, be careful. It grants strength to the wielder, but at the cost of their blood. There are stories that Thorn got it from a demon he made a pact with. We'll probably never know. Well, I'll be damned. Nevera, known as the Chillheart. She earned that nickname because her blade supposedly freezes the blood of her opponents. It certainly leaves marks like frostbite. Nevera is said to be a Dalrator from the Forlorn Swords. They say she was too cruel even for her own tribe and was exiled. If you ask me, she should have stayed there. But she won't be causing trouble anymore. Here's your reward. You managed to defeat Sindamar the Firebringer. Congratulations. Long ago, when Sindamar wasn't Sindamar and wasn't bringing anything, he was just a common townsman, deeply devoted to the All-Mother. At least, that's what everyone thought. Secretly, he was studying forbidden fire-summoning magic. Eventually, he stopped hiding it. You can imagine the havoc. Personally, I'd take 100 Furkets over one Sindamar any day. It's a good thing you managed to stop him. You managed to catch Lame Lorcan. Well done. I didn't know him personally, but he used to be a scout in Camelot's army. One day, he went on a mission and returned with a nasty wound above his knee. Supposedly, a weird beast got him, but he managed to kill it and drag himself back to camp. After that, he started to change, becoming more and more aggressive. Eventually, he began shooting people with his bow for no reason. He was hiding in the area, occasionally attacking people. And if it weren't for you, he'd still be doing it. Thank you. Here's your reward. Hey, care to humor an old soldier with a friendly spar? These bones could use some warming up. That's the spirit. Let's see if I've still got some fight left in me. That was pathetic. 2 strikes and I'm on my ass. What happened to me? I used to be a force to be reckoned with. Now I'm just an old fool, shuffling papers and barking orders. Don't you dare patronize me! I know what I am. Weak. Useless. A damned shadow of the soldier I used to be. But I'll tell you this. I'm not ready to go down without a fight. There's still fire in these old bones. It's just dampened. Exercise? I don't have time for that. I'll be in the grave before I see results. No, I need something faster. Something stronger. Exactly. You're quick. I'll give you that. There are potions, elixirs, things out there that can bring back the strength I've lost. I need one of those. Not some quack remedy, mind you. Something real. Something powerful. If I knew, I'd have fetched it myself. But there's talk of alchemists in the region who dabble in such things. And if anyone's got the gall to brave the wilds for it, it's you. I've also heard about some powerful stuff from the Dalrieta tribes. Trust me, I'm not a fan of those folks. But if it works as they say it does, I'll take it. Good. You'll be paid, of course. Just bring it quick, all right? The idea of sitting around like this for another day is unbearable. I'll await your return.
Please, someone hear me. That's me, or it was. Soon I'll be one of them. I can't hold on any longer. Please help me. I don't know how much longer I can hold on. They don't want me to let go. Wait. They say you must leave. That I belong to them now. They're here, and they will stay. They really want me to join them. It might be too late already. If I'd known it would end up like this, I never would have gone in there alone. Now, neither the Stone Wardens nor my own tribe will want me back. I think they were old miners. Maybe someone cursed them, or perhaps the weirdness got to them. I have no idea. I just hope to forget about them quickly. I don't want to remember. If it weren't for you, I'd be one of them by now. I owe you my useless life. I wasn't a skilled enough hunter to stay with my tribe, and not a good enough miner for the Stone Wardens. There's nothing left for me. And if I'm not a Dalrieta, then who am I? Freedom, huh? That's a pretty foreign concept for us, Dalrieta. You know, we're used to knowing what to do and who we're doing it for. And now, I'm just supposed to make my own decisions. Don't answer that. I'm just talking to myself. It's not worth talking to me. Even I'm sick of it. Thanks again. I'll try to make something of myself.
I knew that place was cursed. Mother, have mercy on those poor souls who never found their way out. I see he's not with you. Did you manage to knock some sense into him? As all men should, though I'm not sure how that'll work out for him. The kid has a knack for biting off more than he can chew. But his future's not his to worry about now. Let's focus on yours. To start your path in our brotherhood, you'll need a talisman sung from Weedstone. We carry it from the moment we join, and it's our only companion when we fall into the stern dream. I'm sorry, but that's knowledge I can't share with you. Not here, and not until you've spoken with our leader at the Forlorn Swords. One that will allow me to see if Oogway was right to send you my way. Here, follow this design, and when you're done, show the talisman to me. Shoddy work would be an insult to both me and Darvan. Well, I'll be damned. Next time I see Ugwe, I might even hold off on punching him in the face. Sending you here was a rare gift from him. He knows how grateful I am for every new pair of hands skilled in our craft. Take the talisman to Davan at the Ulfar tribe. He'll know I sent you. But, well, don't get your hopes up. Even if Davan sees your skill, you're still not Dalrida. We've never taken an outsider, and I doubt that'll change anytime soon. But for what it's worth, I'd gladly call myself your brother. Though I don't know if there's anything you can do to make it true. I like your spirit. Good luck then. May Mother guide you through the dark.
You were awaited. In the past, in the present, and in the future. All stages have converged into one. And here you stand. Welcome, Hollow Shell. It is time to begin the next act of your journey. I am the one, the vessel, the bearer of grace, the giver. I have worn many names, but names matter little, except for the prophets. Kai, 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 listener of the bleeding heart of the plague, the sanctified pilgrim. Simple minds with lofty titles, and simpler folk with no standing, opened these walls to something they did not understand. Then came the outbreak of terror. The plague claimed this place. Red Death. A holy relic, a fragment of the sanctified body of the prophet. Ignatius is but a corpse now, walking his own path toward grace. But his journey nears an end. He survived because he was the only one prepared to become a hollow shell. I chose him to carry the gift forward, to pass it on to someone he deemed worthy. It seems that someone was you. A humble soul is awaited by the bleeding heart of the plague. Someone who evaded its grasp. Someone who defied the destiny laid before them. Her name is Una, an old widow in Kunakt. But she is not alone. There is another, one whose choice led you here. Yes, him. His role as the hollow shell must end. His purpose is fulfilled. He is no longer needed. In you, I have found a servant whose perfect obedience will enact the will of Prophet Kai and the Hard. She will die in her sleep, and she will find peace in death. For those who defy their destiny cannot depart with joy. The gift you carry is only the beginning. Much within you must be purged before you achieve perfect obedience, before you are ready for the final act. Now, receive the mark of the plague. Pass it on to those I have chosen. When their fates are sealed, return here for the next step to be revealed. I know. Return when it is done.
O All-Mother, keeper of day and night, shelter us in your embrace. Oh, I hope I'm not bothering you. My family, my daughter, her husband, and my grandson, we all used to live in this house together. Now, I don't even know whether they're still inside. I was visiting my sister in the borough for what might have been the last time. She's 2 years younger than I am, but she's always been sickly. When I got back, the plague was already raging. The Red Priests either took the others or drove them away. Nobody can tell me if they took my family to the island asylum or if they're all lying dead inside, with flies crawling all over them. So I sit here and pray. What else can I do? Thank you. If you ever pray to the All-Mother, please keep us in your thoughts too. Oh, but that's dangerous. You've got so much life ahead of you. Do you really want to risk it for an old woman you don't even know? Not only could you get sick, but if the Reds catch you, they'll hang you. Really? The All-Mother must have truly blessed you. All right, thank you. Just be careful that the Red Priests don't catch you. Thank you. You're a good person. Now I'll pray to the All-Mother for my family to come back safe, and for you too. The plague's mark. So, it has come for me at last. I always knew it would. I prayed for my family, but never for myself. Perhaps this is why. Why should I fear what is certain? We're all born with one guarantee, that life will end. The All-Mother gives us a path, but she never promised it would be long or easy. If I was meant to fall with my family, then perhaps my time has only been borrowed. I will not fight fate, nor resent its messenger. No, my prayers are said. My heart is prepared. Thank you for bringing me this warning. It's more than most receive. Go now. Death will come when it's ready. There's no need for you to linger and watch.
Do you hear it? The silence, from which the word shall emerge. A handful of Camelot soldiers, myself among them, were chosen for a special mission under the command of the Red Church. The priests sought an artifact said to be hidden within the toll house at the border. Yet, what we found was far more precious. Blessing and peace. None returned but me. It was then that I received the gift. I have heard the tales of the Red Priest's brutality, and I have witnessed it myself. Their methods are harsh, yes, but tell me, what better way is there to cleanse the flesh, to hollow the body and make room for the word's glory? We are not perfect as we are. We must be bent into the proper shape. This mark. No. But I don't understand. I was told to wait. An empty shell. Just as it was said. Why are you doing this to me? Why, when I gave you such a wondrous gift? It's hard to hold faith in destiny when staring at the mark of the plague. But I must remain strong. I must remain the hollow shell, perfectly obedient. I am a corpse, anyway. Go now. Let me think.
Weakness from age. I'm afraid that's something none of us can escape. But even as we grow old, our strength can still be nurtured with care. This herbal brew strengthens the body and clears the mind, but only when used regularly, alongside proper effort, exercising both the mind and body. Here, take the recipe. If your friend seeks a quick fix, this won't satisfy him. True strength comes from consistency, not shortcuts. Please, remind him of that.
You did it. My day has been returned to me. I owe you a huge debt, and I'm not quite sure how I can repay it.
That's not good. I was hoping we could start the evacuation soon. Now all I can do is keep sending reminder letters to Camelot. Again. And knowing how things go, those letters will probably get stuck at the gate anyway, because those geniuses won't figure out how to get them through. Anyway, thank you. Here's your payment. Who told you that? The Dalriata? I've never paid a single gold coin to any Dalriata for deserters. Not even once in my life. However, there is some truth to what you've heard. You see, it's hard to keep the men's morale up in these uncertain times. It's really no wonder that every once in a while, some of them try to desert. Still, this is the military. Desertion is unacceptable and will always be punishable by death. Camelot especially insists on nipping that problem in the bud. So if you do take care of the deserters, you can be sure you'll be rewarded. Asgard will pay out bounties for each and every scalp you manage to bring him. Anything else? Me? There's not much I can do right now. I have to stay in Connacht with my men until we get the locals to consider moving to Camelot. But if someone were willing to handle them in whatever way they saw fit, as long as they stop being a threat to my men and the people here, they'd have my thanks. But all this should stay between us and on the down low. Excellent. If you need anything, you know where to find me. I'll await your return.
Yes? I see you managed to defeat Sanguinor the Crimson. Good job. Some say he was a knight who fell in battle and was brought back to life through dark magic, that he rose from the grave as an undead monstrosity with an insatiable bloodlust. Others say he was just a terrible jerk. Either way, he's gone now. Here's your reward. Sir Renard. What a shame he ended up like this. Don't get me wrong. It's good that he's dead. He just wasted his life. He came from a noble family, was tall, strong, brave. He loved dueling so much that he started challenging everyone for any reason, or none at all. Eventually, he killed a royal messenger and was banished. He must have been a tough opponent. You deserve the reward. And here are the remains of Sir Valin himself. Justice finally caught up with him. He was a scoundrel, a drunkard, and a libertine. And an aristocrat, too. At the Camelot court, he plotted, seduced, and stabbed people in the back. Literally. Eventually, he was betrayed himself. And he ended up here, as a common bandit. Or rather, as your handful of coins for his head.
You're back. Good choice. What do you need? So he's just old. There's no magic cure for that. Because magic is nonsense. But science? Science has solutions. This is a blend of stimulants and enhancers. It'll make him feel like he's 20 again. Side effects? Sure, there might be some. But what doesn't come with risks? If he's desperate enough, he'll take it. If not, let him rot with his natural decline. Here, take this recipe. But prepare it carefully. Precision matters if you don't want it blowing up in your face. Or his.
I swear, if I catch that bastard, I'll shove all 5 volumes right up his arse. What? Aye, something happened. Some blighter broke in and stole every book about the beautiful Liliana. Not a loose page left. That's most of my income gone in the wind. That's no something I'd like to think too much about. Aye, one of the soldiers. He threw a fit a few days ago, 'cause I wouldn't sell him the latest volume on credit. There's no chance I'd ever allow that. Give it 2 months, I'd be bankrupt. Aye, 'cause Denholm's got nothing better to do than go around asking his men if they nicked all the porn from the local Del Rita bookshop. I'd be laughed out of his tent. Can't say I wouldn't be grateful. The lad's name is Walter. He's, well, all in all, he's no a bad sort. Just a little hot-headed. So if you do find him, try not to rough him up too much, alright? Well, I've calmed down. Apologies. Welcome to Vrel's bookshop. No reading without buying. And if you're here for porn, then kindly leave before you start. Hello again. If you need anything specific, feel free to ask. Let me guess. Your friend's a Camlosian who's heard the Berserker potion can make a man tear a bear's arms from its sockets, and now he thinks he can be like us. Hate to break it to you, but that's no how it works. Our strength comes from battle, from blood, and that brew is Mither's ain rage running in our veins. Besides, it's a tribe secret. I might have left the Volker, but I'm no about to hand our secrets just to anybody. Camlosians and their love for shortcuts, but fine, have it your way. If your friend thinks swallowing something will help, maybe I can lend a horn. Here, it's harmless. Mostly herbs and a bit of spice. My father used to say true strength lies in the mind. So if your friend is as determined as you say, who knows? This might be enough for them. Good luck convincing them it's the real deal. That's half the battle.
Hello there, strange-looking citizen. You lost, or just looking for someone? A reputation? Me? For what? Standing around looking tough? Oi, wait a moment. You think I stole those books? Beautiful Liliana is sacred to me, all right? I'd never touch Vrel's stash, I swear. I was saving up for the new volume. Now it's gone? How the hell am I supposed to know what happens to Liliana next? No! I dunno. But there's this red priest hanging around who loves scaring the crap out of soldiers. Always preaching doom and sin, you know? And you know what's worse? That damn priest saying Liliana's, inspiring moments are why I'll be cursed. He told me I'd grow hair on the inside of my palms. What kind of nutter says that to a bloke? Is that even a thing? Damn brother Ismat got me paranoid. Oh, he's probably at the Red Church headquarters. That's where they're always praying and doing whatever it is that Red Priests do. Just be careful. The man's got a way of making you feel like you're already cursed. Creepy bastard. Take care now.
This is unexpected. You look beautiful, you know, and you have a beautiful soul. Maybe even more than just one. I can hear them fluttering. I see their soft shimmer. Will you show me? Show me, show me. Trust me. Even though filth is filth, I can be generous. I want to be generous. I want to be good. And you should feel special. That could happen. Souls, trinkets, all those that belonged to others, but are now yours, because you dared to reach for them. For you. A blessing of sophistication, or perhaps splendor. For those who have had something taken away, a blessing of absence. Even lack can be worth experiencing. Deeply and intensely. Coins, items become coins. They gain a soul. A man who is a scavenger, whether he's filth or not, also possesses a soul. Strong, shimmering, fluttering. A soul that yearns. Nothing more than a mongrel. Filth. Yet I could just as well be a lord, reigning over the streets of Kuanacht. But no, that would be too much. The streets belong to everyone, along with their mud, sorrow, and cold. Filth. Both a name and a title. One cannot forget about titles. There were people who made filth aware of my own filthiness. Good people. People who showed me the right way. Let it feel special and beautiful. Ah, the gateway to the hidden beggar's kingdom. To open it, you'll need a royal scepter. A truly fancy old key, which, lucky for you, I happen to possess. I haven't been there for quite some time. I'll lend you my key, but only if you promise to retrieve something that was left behind for me. A curious cube. It has symbols and moves, and it tinkles delightfully, very interesting and amusing. The first time I was there, I was too afraid to bring it to the surface. Didn't want others to look at it. But now, I want to have it here. Here. Take the key. Bring the cube to me. Make me feel nice. The secret of a scavenger. Asked, he doesn't tell, and at no guess does he nod. What a dull world we'd live in if people shared all their secrets. Am I right, my dear? Oh, of course not. I have my own interest in this. I hope you haven't forgotten about that already. Besides, would you really take a borrowed gift with no intention of returning it? Shattering the fragile beggar's trust I've placed in you? No, you wouldn't do that, would you? You know very well that such things only bring about rather unpleasant outcomes. Oh, one more thing. If you have anything that once belonged to someone else, I'll gladly take care of it. First and foremost, I am filth. And filth is at your service. Heavy souls don't rest so heavy on filth. Guards don't see filth. Their eyes glaze over when they look in filth's direction. Ah, there it is. Oh, how I've missed this little marvel. Ah, yes, just as I remember. Smooth, intricate, and delightfully enigmatic. Look at those symbols. They twist and turn like whispers in the dark. Oh, that faint hum. The way it catches the light just so. Oh, it's like it's alive, singing its own little song of secrets. Oh, I'll treasure it. Perhaps I'll figure out its riddles. Perhaps I'll just stare at it for hours on end. Either way, you've done well. And one more thing. My key. You didn't think I'd let you keep it, did you? A treasure for a treasure, as it should be. Ah, good. You're someone who understands balance. Give and take is the way of the world, after all. My trust was well placed.
You shouldn't listen to that lunatic. Every time I see him, he's under the influence of goddess only knows what. I suppose he's right, and the menhir really can be reignited. Then what? This land is dying and barely produces any crops. Menhir or not, I can't see a future for Kunart. It would need a miracle to survive. Relocation would be the best outcome for everyone. All Mother guide you.
Good to see you. I assume this visit is more than social. Vitus, you say? I wasn't expecting anything from the Red Church. Masks, gloves, plague supplies? And guidelines, too. He's certainly thorough, I'll give him that. I may not trust the Church's motives, but I won't deny the usefulness of these items. If nothing else, they'll help safeguard the court. Tell Brother Vitus I received the package, and tell him I'll remember this. Go on, then. There's always more work to be done.
You're here. Speak your piece or let me work. And? What was inside? Don't leave me hanging. Now I know I should have asked someone a little less in love with their shitty sense of humor. You mean the old street level? Bloody hell, I didn't think this place had anything like that. I figured it was just a complete shithole. But this is fascinating. Damn, now I wish I'd gone with you. Did you find anything else down there? Of course I am. It's history. About the only thing I ever enjoyed learning. Though mostly it was just battles and strategy. I like hearing about the cities too. I know Camelot has its older levels. Never been there though. There's curious and then there's suicidal. But Connacht? If Denholm ever gives me a day off, I might just go see it for myself. Ah, damn. Definitely not thrilled about that. Best you bring them to Denholm. He'll take care of it. Here's your reward. And thank you for doing this for me. You're good people. I hope you know that. Well, look at you.
you've done everything I asked. Hunted down Croakmore, collected Morrowgas shells, and even more in between. Must have kept you quite busy, right? You know, sometimes I feel a bit odd posting all these tasks. They can seem pointless, running back and forth, fetching this and that. But some people, they just need something to keep their hands busy and their minds off darker thoughts. Keeps them from getting underfoot, or doing something reckless. Good to know you're one of those who can handle it. Keeps things running smoothly around here. So, good job, I suppose. Now don't let it go to your head. There's always more to be done, and I'm sure I'll have another task for you soon enough.
You found her, didn't you? You went to that cave, and came out alive. So that means she's dead. She wouldn't have just given you my heart back. I'm not sure. I'm guessing some kind of spell. I can't believe love could ever be that blind. Sweet All-Mother, I'm embarrassed just thinking about it. She was a monster, as you know. A beautiful one, but only on the surface. I can't believe it's over. Oh, and I didn't have a chance to express my gratitude. Although, an apology might be more fitting. You risked your life for me. That's more than I could ever ask of anyone. Even someone dear to me. So, thank you. What brings you here? You're just in time. The forge is ready. In my eyes, she never looked like a monster. I remember following her to that cursed place. When we were close, she touched my heart. I felt a great pain. And then I saw what she really was. I got scared, grabbed something heavy. I managed to get away, but inside I felt emptiness. Each morning after that, the burning of my wound grew more intense. He seems stern, but he's a good, hard-working man. This time, though, it's personal. As soon as I was sure I could swing the hammer twice, I got straight to work. I'm forging a new heart. I know I've only just gotten back the one that beats in my chest, but I can feel there's something wrong with it. It's weaker. I am weaker and unsteady. It's easier for me to grow impatient and angry. More things seem to cut me deeper. I feel like my heart is poisoned. It hasn't been easy for him. His entire world has begun to change around him. You've seen what they did to the trees near Connacht. For some reason, it pains Urfia no end. Even before I got sick, the Camelotians had commissioned a lot of work from us. I think he feels partially responsible for what's been happening around here. The men here in Connacht is dying. The nights have become even more dangerous. People say the weirdness is creeping closer. Perhaps the Camelotians have a point. It is difficult for me to say anything more. I just want to do my job the best I can. So far, all my attempts have failed. None of those hearts had the spark a forged replacement ought to have. They were far too weak to beat in a blacksmith's chest. There's a legend about the Stone Wardens. It tells that they could forge a heart stronger than any other. A heart that could make a man invincible. Sadly, I don't know much more than that. Right now, I'm just banging my head against the wall. Well, since the Stone Wardens are all Dalriata, my hands are tied. Vrel is the only person from the tribes that I know. A Dalriata selling books. And that's something, isn't it? I was planning to ask her about the legends myself, but maybe you could do it for me? Urfia will clobber me with his hammer if I shirk my work again. Thank you. I hope Vrel will be able to tell us more.
Good. Anselm is not an easy man to sway, but with this gesture we've planted the seeds of trust, and perhaps ambition. here's your reward. And consider it a token of appreciation for your discretion. You've proven yourself quite resourceful. The tides of Connacht are shifting, and you've ensured they move in the right direction. Well done. Gone, is he? A coward's retreat. Running before he could face the consequences of his actions. Typical. I had hoped to see him fall. Not simply vanish. There's no satisfaction in a battle where the opponent forfeits. No chance to expose the flaws in his armor for all to see. Still, a vacant seat in the church leaves room for opportunity, doesn't it? The people will need someone steady, someone capable of leading them. Perhaps this wasn't the path I envisioned, but it may be the one I take. Yes, but not like this. I want him disgraced, stripped of his false piety for all to see. Running away denies us that satisfaction. But remember this, friend. Even in defeat, one can find victory. And Fabius, he'll stumble again, wherever he goes. His mistakes will haunt him, and perhaps one day we'll hear of his fall after all. You've done well to bring me this news. I'll ensure it doesn't go to waste.